Well, it's finally started. The ETF reality for Bitcoin is starting to invade the brains of market participants. But is it too late to buy Bitcoin? Is it all over? Have you missed your chance already? I don't think so. I want to lay out in this video for you why I believe that is the case. And of course, not financial advice, just a dude sharing his opinions. Can't tell you what to do with your money, when to buy and sell any of that stuff. That's up to you. But hopefully this information will give you some insights on how things work in the markets. And I think the big question we need to ask right now is, who the hell is actually selling their Bitcoin right now? I mean, knowing everything that we know, who's running out and clicking the sell button? I know there's always a forced seller somewhere. I get that. But if you've been holding your Bitcoin for a while, if you have done your research, you're selling your Bitcoin now to BlackRock. That's the big plan. Right now, about 75% of all Bitcoin has not moved on chain in over a year, meaning a lot of people are not interested in selling at these prices. They're waiting for higher prices or not selling at all. And you have people like Michael Saylor, who's not planning on selling. So we are running out of sellers. But at the same time, we have a whole shit ton of new buyers coming in. So let me do the math on that. You carry the 2, divide it by 3, and I'm pretty sure that equals moon, right? I mean, what happens when you have a big, strict supply reality, right? Only 2 million BTC on exchanges. That's falling all the time. Bitcoin having coming up, and all these new buyers about to surge into the market. I think that a lot of people who wanted to sell capitulated a long time ago. We also see stablecoin flows coming back into the market, meaning that money is coming back into the market. So stablecoins bottomed about 3 months ago. We talked about that here a while ago on the channel. So we're actually starting to see inflows once again into stablecoins. It means we're starting to see inflows of cash, fresh ka-ching, ka-ching, into the market. So we could be getting at the early stages of what really is a major market reversal point starting to heat up. And of course, that all creates a positive feedback loop, because when the price goes higher and it moves up faster, and of course that happens because we have a lack of sellers right now, meaning that prices can move higher faster. So when you start getting prices going up like moths to the flame, new money comes in. It's chasing the green candles, looking for returns. You ain't getting in the stock markets right now. I know there's some stocks that have done well, but a lot of the stocks in trouble, bonds in trouble. People are chasing money all over the place, and Bitcoin right now is set up to provide incredible returns, potentially, of course. We also have the Lark Spot Bitcoin ETF now being listed on the DTCC website, like the biggest clearinghouses in the world. That just appeared the other day. Then we have stuff like the SEC is probably going to lose to Coinbase. And when they lose to Coinbase, that basically is the final barrier legally for crypto in terms of any worries that we had outstanding. Now here's an interesting bit of information I want to share with you. So that's kind of setting the scene a little bit. Galaxy Digital, they came out and issued a report basically saying that they expect money inflows into Bitcoin ETF products in the USA to reach about $14 billion in the first year after the launch of the Spot Bitcoin ETF. 27 billion in the second year, 39 billion in the third year. Okay, so let's do some math on that. Those are big numbers. What's the math actually saying? Keep in mind that due to the very strict supply of Bitcoin, it only takes a very small amount of money to move the market dramatically. So the estimates that I'm going to be giving you here will need to absorb huge price appreciation. But this is just based on where we are right now. Anyway, $14 billion, if you could buy without moving the price right now, would buy 410,000 Bitcoin at current prices. $27 billion buys 790,000 Bitcoin. And $39 billion, that equates to 1.15 million BTC, which, for reference, is over half of the supply currently available on exchanges. Think about that for a second, because the math we're talking about here is absolutely freaking insane. And for what it's worth, other estimates have talked about much higher capital inflows going as high as $200 billion. Again, none of that's on day one. It takes time for this money to flow into the market, but still, the money will come. So who are the buyers? Who are the people who are going to be buying and throwing their money into these products here? Well, before we get into that, just a quick note. If you are a cryptocurrency trader, you do need yourself an account over on BYBIT. It is the best damn place to be trading crypto futures as well as spot altcoins. And if you use the link down below in the description, you'll get up to 30K in deposit and trading bonuses versus the 5K you would normally get without using that link. And we're also doing a crazy giveaway right now, a lucky draw where you can go in to win iPhones and all kinds of crazy stuff like that. So check it out if you are a trader using the link in the description. So let's break this down a little bit. There's a high chance that Bitcoin outperforms massively. And of course, if Bitcoin outperforms massively, that's going to eventually lead down to ETH, which gets its spot ETF eventually, and then altcoins, which just rally because people start looking for the new Bitcoin, the new Ethereum, the next big thing. And we repeat all the craziness again because what, you thought human greed went away? No, human greed has not gone anywhere. And that's exactly why we're going to have another massive bull cycle. And this time, it's not just Michael Saylor out there who did a great job last cycle of presenting Bitcoin in a very professional way to all kinds of corporate entities. No, we have Larry Fink from BlackRock. He is now our Bitcoin shill-in-chief. Crazy times, right? We have millionaires and billionaires and all these kinds of people who want to get exposure and will get exposure through these Bitcoin ETF products when they finally hit the market. And that's without even considering retail right now. And this is crazy because normal people just like you and me, we are out here right now basically soaking up the daily issuance of Bitcoin. So new coins being made by the miners and being sold into the market, just retail alone right now is covering that. Bitcoin halving is getting closer every day. So even if none of the other stuff happened, the reality is the Bitcoin halving is going to come. Miners are going to have half as much to sell every day. And even if demand just stayed the same, markets would rally based on the simple reality there's just not enough Bitcoin for all the demand that is out there. That's something pretty crazy to think about. And when we have the other big asset managers beyond retail people, right? When we have all the big asset managers come in, the family offices, was there 55, 57 million millionaires in the world? It's estimated to rise up to about 70 to 80 million by the end of the decade. It's pretty damn crazy. Sovereign wealth funds, pension funds, all these institutions all around the world are now going to be able to buy Bitcoin in a regulated fashion. And you think that none of them are going to want some of that? Of course they're going to want some of that. 14 billion in the first year, according to Galaxy Digital. That buys up almost a quarter of all the Bitcoin currently sitting on exchanges. You cannot tell me that's not going to move the price significantly. Now look, normally an all-time high for Bitcoin comes after the Bitcoin halving. But if we get a Bitcoin ETF earlier than that, maybe things are different this time. Maybe we get it just before the Bitcoin halving. And how does that affect the 4-year cycle? I guess we're going to have to see. Maybe all of us expecting a top in 2025, maybe we're going to be in for a surprise and we get a top earlier than that. Or maybe this is really the buy the rumor, buy the news kind of event where it's so fundamentally bullish and so long-term bullish. Remember, Galaxy said we're going to have $40 billion in 3 years. That means money's just going to keep flowing into Bitcoin. But there'll be cycles, there'll be tops and bottoms, as there always is. As there always is. But with this fundamentally bullish news, the next market cycle bottom could be a hell of a lot higher than we are right now. And look, nobody can tell you what to do with your money, but I truly believe the potential for Bitcoin to go absolutely crazy is definitely here. The money inflows from spot Bitcoin ETFs in US markets should not be ignored. It's the biggest damn story to happen in crypto in a long time. And no, I do not think it is too late to buy. Because if we get all that money flowing in, the price will go higher. It really is that simple. Huge amounts of money coming in, chasing a very limited supply asset will force prices higher. Long term, I'm not saying the cycle necessarily, could be 2030, 2032, but I believe $1 million Bitcoin is a real possibility. Are you going to be here for that? I will be. I'll see you in the next video.